The night Lionel Messi lifted the MLS Cup did not feel like a local celebration. It didn't feel confined to one stadium, one league, or even one continent. It felt like one of those rare football moments that ripple outward, crossing borders and time zones, pulling millions of fans into the same shared breath. As the stadium lights shimmered and the noise of celebration filled the air, it became clear that this was more than a trophy being raised. It was another chapter in a story the football world has been following for nearly 2 decades. And as always, one quiet question began to surface beneath the applause and fireworks. Not about the cup itself, but about the man who has always stood on the other side of Messi's greatness. What did Cristiano Ronaldo feel in that moment? For years, football has conditioned us to think of Messi and Ronaldo as reflections of each other. Whenever one achieves something extraordinary, the world instinctively turned its head to see how the other would respond. Their rivalry wasn't just about goals or awards. It became cultural, emotional, almost mythological. Two players, born into different circumstances, shaped by different philosophies, yet bound together by destiny in a way football had never seen before. Even now, playing in different leagues on different continents, under entirely different conditions, their stories refuse to separate. Messi winning the MLS Cup was never going to be just Messi's moment. It was always going to echo in Ronaldo's world too. This victory wasn't simply about silverware. It was about adaptation, about walking into a new football culture and instantly bending it without breaking its spirit. Messi didn't arrive in MLS to slow down or fade quietly into nostalgia. He arrived and transformed. A club that once struggled suddenly found belief, identity, and direction. The stadium felt different. The crowd sounded different. The league felt watched in a new way. Wherever Messi goes, football seems to reorganize itself around him. And this moment was proof that greatness does not lose its weight just because the setting changes. Naturally, attention drifted toward Cristiano Ronaldo. Not out of malice, not out of rivalry-driven obsession, but because football history has trained us to look there. Ronaldo, now carving his legacy in Saudi Arabia, exists in a phase of his career defined not by chasing validation, but by asserting purpose. He fills stadiums, raises standards, and forces conversations about what football greatness looks like outside Europe. When Messi lifted the MLS Cup, many expected noise, a reaction, a statement. Instead, what stood out was the absence of drama. Ronaldo's response lived in tone rather than words, in calm rather than confrontation, in confidence rather than comparison. There was no dismissal of Messi's achievement, but also no need to elevate it beyond what it already was. And that restraint said more than any headline ever could. Only someone completely secure in his own legacy reacts that way. Ronaldo understands the weight of adapting to new environments because he has done it repeatedly. He knows that winning in unfamiliar conditions requires more than talent. It requires belief, discipline, and an unshakable sense of self. What we are witnessing now is not the rivalry of old. The days where every goal felt like a response, every weekend like a duel, have quietly passed. In their place stands something more mature, more reflective. Two legends walking parallel paths, no longer chasing each other, but still aware that their shadows overlap. When Messi wins in MLS and Ronaldo thrives in Saudi Arabia, it no longer feels like a battle. It feels like two final chapters being written side by side, each meaningful in its own way. There's a shared truth that often gets overlooked. Messi and Ronaldo shaped each other. They pushed limits that may never be reached again, precisely because the other existed. Without Ronaldo, Messi might not have been forced to refine perfection. Without Messi, Ronaldo might not have sustained such relentless hunger. When one lifts a trophy now, the other doesn't see a rival. He sees a mirror, a reminder of years spent climbing the same mountain from different sides. Fans, however, still crave sparks. They search for hidden meanings in silence, hoping for controversy where there is none. But greatness doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it simply nods. Ronaldo's reaction, or lack of it, revealed a deeper understanding of football's evolution. He knows that the game is bigger than locations, bigger than leagues, bigger than narratives designed for argument. Winning matters wherever you are. Influence matters wherever you stand. As the noise faded from the MLS Cup celebration and the debates slowly cooled, one thing became clear. Messi winning felt inevitable. Not shocking, not provocative, just natural. When players reach this level of greatness, success stops surprising us and starts feeling expected. And perhaps that is the highest compliment of all. In the end, what Ronaldo said mattered far less than what his reaction represented. It represented respect without surrender, confidence without arrogance, and an understanding that true legends don't need to compete loudly to remain relevant. Messi added another chapter to his story. Ronaldo acknowledged it in his own quiet way. And football reminded us why this rivalry will never truly end. Not because of conflict, but because of influence. Two paths, two philosophies, one shared era, a generation that watched, argued, celebrated, and believed. Long after the trophies stop coming, this story will still be told. And in that silence between celebration and reflection, greatness recognized greatness.